Welcome to the virtual edition of Polaris State School's Prep Information Session. To begin, we'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land whose cultures and customs have nurtured and continue to nurture the land where we live. We honour elders past, present and emerging and respect their cultural heritage, beliefs and relationships with the land, which continues to be important to us today. As an overview of this session, we will be going through the suite of resources available online, our school overview, our BYOD program, which happens to be one of our major points of difference, what we offer as a school in prep, how we can best help you support your child to prepare for prep, and the prep transition events that we run as a school. This is a very different welcome compared to previous years for our prep information session, as we adapt to the climate in the world at the moment by conducting this session as an online recording. Thank you for your understanding as we continue to adapt and respond. Our priority is to ensure that your child has the best start to their schooling life as possible, and we will continue to find creative ways to ensure that this happens. Welcome to our great community school, which also happens to be one of the newest independent public schools and private public partnership schools in the state. We opened in 2016 and have grown rapidly ever since then. We're tracking to be a school of well over 1,000 students, and our current enrolment sits at almost 700, and we're predicting that next year we will be at least 800 students. Polaris State School is a close and supportive community, and we have a strong culture of inclusion and collaboration. Our school has high expectations and takes pride in providing a supportive and nurturing climate where every child can feel that they belong and every child can achieve success. We focus on teaching and helping every child every day to be their best. There are some key points of difference about Polaris State School compared to other state and private primary schools. First, being our BYOD program, which runs in all classrooms from years 1 through to 6. I'll talk about this in more detail later on, although it is not directly related to the prep year. It is vital that you understand and are informed before enrolling, as it's something you will definitely experience in future years. The second is our environmental education program. We aim to provide a well-rounded education for our children, and the environmental education program here at Polara provides children with connection and awareness of nature and sustainability. We have an environmental buffer zone at the rear of the school which feeds into Oxley Creek, and this space is used by all classes throughout the year as a means to enrich learning. We are also a Triple P school, which, as mentioned before, stands for Private Public Partnership. This means that while our site is owned by the Department of Education, our buildings and facilities are actually maintained and owned by a private organisation. This means that our school leaders focus on core business of teaching and learning. We're a proud community, and as we've grown, we've prioritised maintaining connection and partnerships with parents and wider community organisations. As the old adage goes, it takes a village to raise a child, and we believe by working together, we certainly enrich the educational experiences for children. Lastly, I'd like to mention that we are an enrolment managed school. This means that if you're in the Polaris State School catchment zone, then we will happily accept the enrolment of your child. However, if you are not in our catchment, we cannot take your child and you will have to enrol them in your local school. I'd like to go into some more detail about our BYOD program so that you're fully aware for when your child enters year 1. The BYOD program stands for Bring Your Own Device, which means that children bring privately owned devices, in our school's case Windows 10 laptop machines, to school to work on the school network as a learning tool. So why BYOD? Knowing that all jobs use computers to some capacity, and certainly our feeder high schools require children to have laptop and computing skills, we're passionate about developing 21st century students, but also future citizens. And the only way to do that is to develop the 4 C's being critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and communication, and doing that in innovative ways incorporating the use of technology. Current statistics show that by 2030, 85% of jobs are currently not going to be in existence today. And by 2030, 47% of current professions will be automated. That means we're going to lose a whole lot of jobs to artificial intelligence. The future workforce needs to be innovative, adaptable, and entrepreneurial, and have the skills to be users and creators of technology, not just consumers. Our BYOD program is cutting edge and innovative in the world of education. Our children have 24/7 access to learning through our online learning platforms, and our teachers utilise this to provide feedback, enhance engagement, and improve participation compared to traditional settings. The World Health Organization has defined screen time as time in front of screens which is unproductive. Our program promotes children to be creators and evaluators of digital media and technology, not consumers. In our school, technology is the accelerator, not the driver, meaning we use it to accelerate learning, not just because it's there. In terms of costs related to the program, I'm sharing this as an example machine, which has a long lifespan, as it's built to handle the rigours of school life. We've proven that our program is far cheaper than tablet programs run by other schools as a result of ongoing app costs and also network compatibility issues. Our school also utilises a student resource scheme from prep through to year 6. What this means is that you do not need to buy a book list of stationery items. Instead, you simply pay the school. This year it was $130 as a rough guide, and we supply all learning materials that your child needs. The resource scheme helps offset many of the costs of the software in later years for the BYOD program, but it also reduces the costs for school resources for families, as we're able to buy in bulk and pass on all of the savings. Our parents report that this is far more cost effective, and it's a lot easier as they do not have to deal with the back to school shopping madness. They simply pay the money to the school and their child turns up on the first day. In terms of what we offer as a school, our school is built on 4 pillars: curriculum, innovation, community empowerment, and inclusion. We have high quality teaching programs that are child-centred and individualised. Our teachers know the curriculum, develop a deep understanding of our children, and unite the two. Our school partners with parents in the community, and you will be invited to be able to help in classrooms and across the school. Our classrooms are well resourced with interactive whiteboards, laptops, tablets, the best furniture, the best learning resources available. And within each of our 3 key precincts, we have a separate playground and eating area so that children are able to maintain connection with their peers in their year level. Across the school, we also have access to specialist teachers in PE and music, and in grade 5s and 6, our students learn a language other than English, being Japanese. Preps have an opportunity to participate in a range of full school activities, be it sports days, assemblies and fundraisers. Our park, or the Pollara Resource Centre, is more than a library, it's a space where children can go and create and collaborate. We also have a before and after school care program that is run by an outside organisation, and if you would like any details about that, please see the website links available. Obviously, with the changing global climate at the moment, we've had to make some adjustments to our normal transition to prep events. We are still aiming to have our 4 key sessions though. So obviously this information session is available online via the website, and you can go back and watch this as many times as you like if you're looking for more information. We'll also look to hold prep interviews, our prep transition morning, and our step up afternoon, all in term 4, pending the operational guidelines that are put out by the Department of Education. We will endeavour to keep you informed as much as possible, and if you've completed your paperwork and handed your enrolment paperwork in at the office, we will be sending emails out that way to advise people. When it comes time for the prep enrolment interview, please bring your child. This is an opportunity for us to find out more about your child and how we can best support them coming to prep next year. We'll ask you questions, we'll ask them questions, and then will be some tasks to complete. This is not an assessment, this is us trying to get an understanding of how we can best support your child coming into prep next year and place them best with the teacher for 2021. We will also aim to have our prep transition morning, which is a morning where parents come with their children and do activities in the classroom to familiarise children with the prep setting and the environment and get to know some people who they will be encountering in their prep year. It would be really great if you bring a healthy morning snack, and we will sit and read together a story and learn some of our school rules. Typically it's all done by 10:25 and children will get a chance to sit and eat and make some more friends. Our step up afternoon is a big part of our transitions across the entire school. It's when all of our children get an opportunity to meet their new teacher and do introduction activities in their new class, where possible. As new parents, you will be able to attend a meet and greet session where our principal will be present to speak with you and answer any questions you may have. Typically, this has been in the last week of school, but the date will be advised closer to the time. Parents are often concerned with what they can do to best prepare their child for school. Please know that our prep teachers are very professional and will support your child based on their individual and developmental needs. We've spoken to many early childhood centres in the area and often encourage them to focus on the emotional resilience, as this helps lay the platform for a successful transition. Reading with your child and asking lots of questions is one of the best things a parent can do to promote a love of learning and an inquisitive mindset. Children should be toileting independently. We do have toilets in each room, so they're always nice and close. Having a picnic and learning to use the lunchbox is a fun way to help make the transition for lunchtimes easy. I would also strongly encourage you to help your child to be independent by taking care of their own things and carrying their own bag. This seems small, but it does have big repercussions down the track. The final thing I'd like to outline is the importance of downloading the apps Q Schools and Q Parents, of which there were flyers in each enrolment pack. Q Schools in particular is a key method of communication, and we use this across the school, so please make sure you download it. I hope we've been able to answer a lot of your questions about the transition to prep and supporting your child to the starting of their school career. If you have any further questions, please visit our administration or email the administration inbox. Thank you so much, and we're looking forward to your child joining our school.